botched drug raid in January. Those officers are now out on bond. A husband and wife were killed in the raid, and 4 officers were wounded. Tonight, we're answering your questions about how we got to this point and where the case goes from here. We have team coverage, beginning with Larry Sievert in downtown Houston. Larry?
Lynn, around noon, a judge here signed arrest warrants. Then prosecutors called lawyers for both Gerald Goins and Stephen Bryant to hash out their surrender. But what happened next inside this courthouse behind me opened eyes. Gerald Goins and Stephen Bryant turned themselves in court with lawyers, a bondsman, and prosecutors in the dark about it until reporters called.
I've not seen a case like this in my 30-plus years practicing law.
Harris County District Attorney Kim Ogg charged Goins with 2 counts of felony murder for his role in the deaths of Regina Nicholas and Dennis Tuttle. In January, both died in a botched Houston police drug raid and shooting that wounded 4 officers, including the now retired Goins.
Bro, this motherfucker's on cocaine, dog. Look at his nose. You can clearly see the white powder. This motherfucker coked out of his mind. He turned himself in. I mean, fucking coked the fuck out, man. This shit. I'll zoom into this shit. What the fuck? What is going on here? You can see the rock cocaine in his fucking nose, too, man. It's crazy.
Prosecutors say he lied to get a no-knock warrant for the raid he led. And after it happened, Ogg claims former officer Stephen Bryant lied about a drug buy, too.
We recognize that the community has been violated. And I want to assure my fellow Houstonians and other residents of Harris County that we are getting to the truth.
Calling Goins a flight risk, prosecutors asked for $250,000 bonds, a curfew, GPS monitor, and travel restrictions.
No, I think that it says we want to draw attention to this filing is unfortunately what I think it says. This is not a standard bond. He's been cooperative since the very first day that he learned there was an investigation. He talked with police. He's lived in the same house that he's lived in all along. There's no reason to believe that he would go anywhere.
Bryant's bond was lower but more complicated. His case was supposed to be heard in another court, but that judge was not here. So we watched the judge in Goins' case call his colleague before giving Bryant a $50,000 bond.
What's surprising is that he actually got bail. We're going to react to the chief of police, Acevedo, where it's kind of sketchy, all right? I know that he's trying to do a whole PR movement and try to assure people, you see, we can investigate ourselves. We actually charged the police officers for murder. And for all the people that were doubting us that we were going to charge anybody over, look at y'all. I mean, they just make themselves look real, suspicious in the fact in that aspect. But just look at all this shit that is like kind of cringe in a certain way. But let's just listen to a little bit what he has to say and just react to the whole situation.
In charges, I think it's really important for this community to understand are charges that are a result of the Houston Police Department's investigation.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, we can investigate ourselves.
Yes, we can investigate ourselves.
And yes, we did pursue the good, the bad, and the ugly as we promised to this community shortly after this incident occurred. The Houston Police Department has zero tolerance for police officers that would not only breach the public trust, their oath of office, in this case, commit a crime of one individual that led to murder charges being filed, felony murder under the felony murder.
Felony murder. We're going to keep that in mind.
It's important, once again, because there's been a lot of emotion in our community to know that, as we said from day one, we would leave no stone unturned.
They keep reassuring you people.
Like we said from day one, that it's our department.
From day one?
No one complained about this. To this day, we didn't receive a complaint.
What the fuck is he talking about? Everybody complained, man. He said not one time did anybody complain. From day one, we did it all ourselves. Bro, y'all were fucking pissed. Y'all were pissed. I mean, the first day that he came on and spoke about it, like gave a press conference in the beginning when this whole situation happened, and he tried to fucking play it off and try to, cover this whole thing up before people started seeing the red flags. He was out there praising his police department. I mean, and especially on this update, this little press conference he's about to do, in no time does he ever really even give sympathetic or be sympathizing of the people that lost their lives. I mean, they killed a dog and the wife and the whole family. They just try to, they just make it all about themselves. We did this, we did that. Thankfully for us, we investigators, they keep just trying to cover up their fucking bullshit, man. It's just annoying. It's fucking stupid.
Murder charges being filed, felony murder under the felony murder rule.
What?
But again, it's important, once again,
It's important
there's
once
been
again.
a lot of emotion in our community to know that, as we said from day one,
Day one.
leave no stone unturned.
False.
Like we said from day one, that it's our department. No one complained about this. To this day, we didn't receive a complaint. We are the ones that asked the tough questions.
No, you didn't.
We are the
We
ones
did.
that pursued the leads.
No, you didn't.
And ultimately, we are the ones in our investigation with our special investigations unit, and it's their work that led to this day. And I was a little disappointed watching the press conference earlier today, because I don't recall any mention, or too much mention of the work that we put into it. I heard a lot about DPS, but the truth of the matter is the Houston Police Department's investigation.
Bro,
I would
talking about this,
anticipate
man.
at some
this police department was more focused on their cover-ups and more focused on the people talking about their shit instead of their own investigation. I mean, their whole focus was on people talking about them, exposing the police department. I mean, their focus wasn't 100% on this fucking case because they knew they messed up. They were just trying to strategize and try to see where they fucking covered their tracks, man. I mean, this is just, it's just a lot of contradiction on top of contradiction, man. It's
once
just,
additional charges being